The members of the Indian diaspora are sounding the alarm about the sole company they can go to for consular services. They describe being pushed to pay for things they don't want or need. And as Nama Weingarten reports, many felt their ability to visit India or legally stay in Canada depends on opening their wallets. And Nama joins us now in the studio. So Nama, what have you learned about this company?
Kelda, this is the company people in the Indian community need to do things like visit family back home or get a police clearance certificate for their permanent residency. They have no choice but to go to BLS International. It's the sole provider, the Indian consulate, contracted in Canada for these services. The company has an F rating at the Better Business Bureau and an online petition from angry clients that was signed by thousands of people demanding better service. There are a lot of complaints, but the most common story is people saying they've been pushed to pay for services they didn't want or need at BLS. We showed up to their Brampton branch and also got in touch with former employees who said things on the other side of the counter weren't any better. Have a look.
It's 8:52 a.m. and those waiting outside BLS International in Brampton say the line started long ago.
So they just sent our application back just because of a simple house address mistake, and they replied to us like after 1 month through an email.
These two friends came all the way from Nova Scotia, saying they couldn't get these services there on time. Naribjit Singh lost his documents in a fire, and his student visa is about to expire. He needs those documents to apply for a work permit to stay in Canada legally.
They will just deport me, that's all.
He doesn't have a choice, so
yeah. No choice.
He ended up paying $100 for what they call their premium lounge service to speed things up, with his friend later telling us they would pay however much it'll take. Something Shivam Nera wouldn't budge on when he went to their Toronto location for a police clearance certificate and stood in line hoping to get in, again and again.
I came here for like 3 to 4 times for that, because their appointment system doesn't work up and the officials doesn't really help you out.
He says they would point out a different mistake on his forms every time that could be as small as a missing comma, all while the deadline for his PR application was 2 weeks away.
They want to push you for that service. Just pay them $100, get your work done, and that's it.
We also spoke with 3 former employees who worked at this Brampton branch over the past 5 years. They said employees on short-term contracts were pushed by management to charge clients for unnecessary services, with one describing internal staff competitions over who could sell the most. CBC Toronto is now using their real voice to keep their identity anonymous, as they fear future career repercussions for speaking out.
Basically, you need to find a reason where you can take out money from a client and then set up some extra services, like selling passport covers, which were like $5 each, without the client even knowing.
The former employees we spoke to said they later returned to BLS's clients, but they're